Yo, what up, man? This is Cody D. Welcome to the show, whatnot. This is a brand new season, and I'm glad y'all tuned in for it. We're gonna have a lot of stuff for you in store. So you better go ahead, sit back, relax, get yourself a bowl of popcorn, cause you're gonna enjoy this. First, I thought I put something into perspective here. Now, remember last season I said something about a woman scoring is nothing to be messed with. Well, and this following clip from the Steve Wilkos show, you don't want to get a dude pissed off too. But I'm also going to address something too, like child molestation. No, I cannot deal with that. All right. Now, you gotta be a pure dumbass if you want to try to fuck with a younger kid. I mean, take a look at this.
This.
Welcome home.
Because why would I want to tell you? Why would you want to have something like this here? This ain't no secret. This is our child. Ours. It ain't his. It ain't hers. This is ours.
You just got it.
That ain't nothing. You can't do nothing like this. Yeah, I've been gone for 3.5 years, but you still should have wrote me and told me.
Why would I tell you?
Still should have.
I'm mad for something that could not even.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. For something that might not even be true.
It don't matter.
It ain't keeping a secret. But
yes, it is.
I'm just telling you this when I don't even know myself.
Why would I have to depend on a TV show to sit here and tell me that somebody's touching my daughter? Why should I have to depend on a TV show?
If I knew it was completely true, I would have been told you.
It don't matter if it's completely true or not.
I'm about to say something.
It don't matter if it's completely true or not.
No.
Whether or not if it's true, you still should have told me. And whether or not, if it's true or not, if you did touch her, I'm pressing charges.
You're not going to see her again.
I'm pressing charges. And I'm pressing charges on you, too.
I'm pressing charges, too. On both of y'all. On both of y'all. I'm pressing charges on both of y'all. I'm pressing charges on both of y'all. Welcome back, homie.
So you better hope to God. You better pray right now.
Right there.
That this is not true. You better hope to God.
We're listening.
That he passed the study, take the test.
Now, see how furious they are? I mean, obviously, this is a very serious situation. I mean, there's no way around that. But peep this shit up. Like, when they get to the results or whatnot, there's 2 lie detector results. One for the aunt in this clip, and the other one for the person who's being accused for it. Take a peek at this.
Results for LaToya. Are you fabricating the sexual molestation allegations against Ashley? She answered no. And the results for her lie detector test is that LaToya told the truth. And LaToya was asked specifically about everything that her niece said, and she passed on all of them. So it was more detailed, but...
I would have told you.
Ashley, you were given a lie detector test before the show.
Yes, sir.
And you were asked, have you ever had sexual physical contact with Tennille's daughter?
Nope.
You answered no. And the results for your lie detector test is that you did not tell the truth.
I did not touch her. I did not touch her.
No, I didn't.
I did not. I did not. I'm real serious. I'm dead serious. I wouldn't even man this. I wouldn't even told this man. I wouldn't even told man this. Reader, I did not teach. I did not do nothing to.
Why is it saying that you did?
Only thing I did was wipe her butt when she got to go to the potty. That's it. That's all I did. I don't touch ancients. Touch.
Okay, stop. Everybody stop. Stop. Listen now.
Oh my God,
you can't be doing this now. You need to do the right thing like you said. Don't jail. You gotta protect. Because the fact of it is, The fact of it is, you did let this man down. You didn't protect your daughter. You didn't investigate properly. You should have called the police.
Now, peep this out. Later on in the clip, the woman that's trying to protect this dude wants another test to be done. But I don't think there's any reason. I don't think there's no reason why he should take another test. Here's Steve to tell you why.
We don't have to give him a test again because we gave it to him 3 times last night, and we gave it to him 3 times today. And he failed every time.
Oh my God, man.
Man.
6 times? Are you kidding me? If you took a test 6 times and you failed the same question 6 times, don't that obviously tell you that you lying? I mean, why be in denial about this shit? I mean, do know what the fuck he did. He just didn't want to get his ass beat on the Steve Wilkos show, and which Steve won't gonna allow that anyway because the dude that was about to get ready to attack his ass later on in the show, he just got out of prison and he don't want to go back. So, I mean, child molestation is obviously something that you do not want to fuck around with. Trust me. I mean, if I had anything to do with it, child molestation would be automatic life sentence. There's no wing around it. I don't care what race or gender you are, because that's why would you want to fuck with someone that's way younger than you? You 35 and you're what? I mean, this kid is like what, 2 years old. Can't you get yourself some loving from someone that's your age? You feel what I'm saying? I mean, that's real stupid. But hey, what can I say? People want to be so stupid and dumb and whatever, so they want to go to prison. That's up to them, not me. If you ask me, I'm 26. I'm 26, going on 27. Actually, I'm 27. So I would rather want somebody that is, within my age range. I ain't trying to fuck no 5, 6, 7-year-old girl. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's not cool. I mean, but anyway, like I said, we got a lot promised for you this season. My homeboy Shaolin Rage got a whole lot of fresh new material promised for you this season. My homeboy Rain got some stuff promised to you. We even got a new cast member. You know what I mean? And Justin always gonna come in with his word of the day. We even might got some surprises in between. So just be looking out for all of that in this episode. And we see you right after the break.
Boy, let me see what I can find up here. Oh snap, they got Kung Fu Kid. They got Toy Story 3. I think I downloaded Kung Fu Kid. I did want to download that.
Hey guy, what you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to download a movie here.
But hey, don't you know you can actually go and watch that in the theaters and whatnot?
Yeah, I know, but sometimes going to a movie theater, people ain't, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got enough money to go to the theater. And knowing me, I don't have any money.
Yeah, but look, man, I mean, it's much fun you go out there to a movie theater and whatnot. And besides, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So I got enough for both of us to go. And besides, you got a girl, I got a girl. So what's up?
I understand that, bro, but that was the whole point of me getting a laptop. A laptop. That's why I can download.
Shit. But think about it. What if you be in the movie and they download your junk? You wouldn't be making no money.
Well, see.
Think about it, man. You love money now. Come on. How about it?
You know what? Let me think of it. Oh well, the same old stuff gonna be up here regardless. So I guess I'll go. I guess I go to the movies or whatnot, go see the movie theater. It makes a lot of good sense. So for all you people out there, remember, don't download. Go out there and buy or watch.
Really now, man? What the fuck you doing, man? Sneaking up on somebody while he cooking dinner and shit, man. Man, come on, man. You can't not be doing that, man. I swear, Kevin, man. You better get on your damn job, man, for real. But anyway, since you're here, fuck it. This is your boy Shadow Rage, and I'm bringing you another monthly update of my segment called Really Now. Bring you some news that make you say, you know what already, throughout the half. But first things first, let's talk about this whole thing about Drake getting played by Rihanna. Really now, Drake? Really now? When you went on an interview and you basically said that you and Rihanna was just friends, and all of a sudden you come out like saying, "Oh, man, I can't believe she played me." Really now, Drake? How long did it take you to realize that you got played with Rihanna? After them folk, I mean, how fast is your internet, son? For real, how fast is your internet? I mean, anybody know who went on the net saw like pictures of Rihanna getting her ass squeezed up by her daggone ex-boyfriend back killed and shit. What about you? Or what the fuck was you doing? How the hell you talking about you got played by Rihanna? Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You got played by Rihanna? Oh, wow. How you figure you got played by Rihanna? When Nicki Minaj won't give you none? I'm just saying. And speaking of that, speaking of you and Nicki Minaj, what's up with this rumor y'all done started up on Twitter talking about, oh, hey, now on time, hey, Nick dudes, or what the, y'all know what y'all fucking did. Y'all start up y'all went on motherfucking Twitter, start up a motherfucking rumor talking about, hey, yeah, we're married. And then all y'all publicists basically telling everybody that, oh, nah, that's just for publicity stuff. Really now? Y'all really had the time to really go on Twitter, start the motherfucking rumor about y'all two getting fucking married? Man, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit, especially you, Drake, with your daggone sucker for love ass, son. You basically made a song on your album talking about that you want to marry Nicki Minaj. And then y'all motherfuckers gonna come out with a rumor talking about y'all married. And go along with it. Man, get the fuck out of here. You need to stop that shit. Really, man. You need to stop that shit. Don't be doing no shit like that, Drake. Come on, man. You know fucking better than that. You too, Pinky Minaj. Y'all both fucking know better about that shit, man. And speaking of people who don't know any better, Lindsay Lohan. What the, really now? 14 days? She's supposed to serve a 90 days for skipping court. And y'all gave her 14 days? Really now? And then y'all put her in rehab? Fuck that. Give her 90 days, then throw her fucking ass in the rehab. What the fuck is up with the justice system, man? For real. Really now? Lindsay Lohan, she skipped out on a court date. What motherfucker you know skipped out on a court date and shit and not do they 90 days? They get 2 weeks. They do 2 weeks. How many niggas you know did 2 weeks for skipping out on a court date? Really now? Get the fuck out of here. I say you throw that fuck a daggone rehab. Throw her ass. What's that place where the nuns go to? Cathedral or sanctuary or something? Send her ass to make her be a nun or something. Shit. Cause I swear, man, fuck that. And then y'all gonna give her a drug test. That bitch gonna fail that shit on the first day. Really now? Come on. If she had on an ankle bracelet that determines her blood alcohol content, what makes you fucking think she gonna keep up with her daggone drug test? Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, y'all some stupid motherfuckers, I swear, man. And speaking of stupid motherfuckers, Brad Childress, coach of the Minnesota Vikings. What the fuck was you doing? I understand it was a preseason and all, but you put Bret Hart, he been in the game for like, what, a good few minutes, and then you took his ass out after he got a sack, after he got tackled? Really now, Brad? Really now? Is that the coaching that you do now? Is that the same coaching that cost y'all the NFC Championship and a trip to the Super Bowl? You gonna pull Brett Favre, pull him out for 3 downs after he got sacked on the 3rd down, and then kept him out for the rest of the game and put Tavares Jackson in there, and then you put like, I don't know who the fuck he is, but that motherfucker, he was alright till he fucked up. He was doing alright. He did a scramble for a touchdown in the preseason, but then he fucked himself up. Come on, Brad Childress. Come on. Is that what you're gonna do in the actual season? As soon as Bret Favre gets sacked one good time, you gonna pull that motherfucker out? Is that what you gonna really do, Brad Childress? Really now? You gonna do that shit? If you do that shit, guess what? Y'all gonna have some bad seasons, son. And then the owner gonna come breathing down your motherfucking neck, talking about what the fuck happened to you. You gonna catch a Cam Cameron, son. A Cam Cameron. Yo ass, for real, you gonna catch a Cam Cameron. You be like, well, you didn't give us a couple wins, you're fired. And yeah, exactly. That's what's gonna fucking happen to you, Brad Childress, if you don't knock that shit off, man. And speaking of people who ain't on point in the preseason, Eli Manning. What the fuck, man? How the fuck y'all go from beating the unbeatable Patriots in the Super Bowl and shit, and then after that y'all ain't seen a Super Bowl since? And then not only that, hey yo, anybody went online and seen that video where Eli Manning got his skull split open? Go check it out, man. Type in Eli Manning in the preseason and shit. I forgot who they played, but yeah, he called up a play, and I guess like the running back didn't tell the running back what play it was and shit, the right play he was running, and then the running back ran into him, and then something ran into him and knocked his helmet off, and then another dude ran in and ran into his ass, his split skull. Eli Manning. Really now? You been quarterbacking for the New York Giants for how long? And you still don't know how to call the proper plays? Really? Like, you deserve to get your ass split off, man. You deserve that shit. And people deserve it. What the fuck is up with Tyler's ex-wife? $100 million? $100 million? And then all of that, this nigga gotta pay child support and alimony? And you get and that bitch get $100 million? Really now? I wish I would marry a woman and she divorced my ass. You know what? If I marry a woman, prenup, bitch. Prenup. Like, come on, son. You an athlete. You supposed to sign a prenup, nigga. You know that shit. Every real nigga know that shit. Anytime you get into an athlete game, NBA, NFL, baseball, hockey, tennis, I don't know, niggas don't do croquet or water polo or horse riding and all that other shit, but the sports that they mainly do, go on now, Tiger. You supposed to have to prenup. How the fuck this bitch get like $100 million of your cash? Come on, really now? What the fuck? I mean, I understand she gave birth, but here's what I heard about. Here's the thing I heard about his wife, which is true. She would not let him hit it for 8 months. Really now? And you expect me to, I'm sorry, any bitch that ain't gonna let me hit for 8 months and expect $100 million from my ass, fuck that. Your ass is getting 100 million pennies. In fact, you might get 100 million pennies for thoughts from my ass. Or you might get 100 million fuck nose. You might get that shit. You ain't getting $100 million if you ain't gonna let me hit for 8 fucking months. Shit. I can understand why Tiger cheated on his wife. You ain't gonna let that motherfucker hit for 8 months when y'all first got married, and then you just wouldn't let him hit it regardless after y'all first have. Come on, fuck that. We're gonna be fucking, bitch. I don't give a damn. You get married to me, we fucking. I don't give a damn if you ain't in the mood. If you ain't in the mood, don't worry about it. There's the other day. There's tomorrow. Shit. We be fucking like motherfucking, we setting up appointments and shit. Time scheduling and all that, okay? But fuck that shit. You ain't gonna hold me out for no 8 motherfucking months. For real. Now, I'm gonna tell you something else. James Tony. Really now. James Tony. You go out of boxing. How the fuck you go from boxing into mixed martial arts? And you expect that shit to work. Really now? Really now, James Tony? You got your ass whooped, dog. You went up against Randy Couture. He made your ass tap out in 3 minutes and 31 seconds in the first round. And you expect that you were going to knock his ass out. You supposed to be James Lights Out Tony. Now you're going to have to change your name to James Tap Out Tony. Really now. Stay in boxing. Stay in boxing, cause mixed martial arts ain't for your ass. And you know that shit. And then not only that, how the fuck you gonna show up to the fight? How you claim you lost 40 pounds, but you look bubbly. I mean, you look more bloated than a woman on her period, man. You look like Kimbo with a bad diet, son. Really now, James talking. You had the nerve. Come on, you didn't even try to prepare for that fight. You just came out there like, yeah, I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out. Lights out. What happened? Tap out. Now I'm moving on to. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. Katrina. Now all these people that's doing the Katrina shit. Really now. Y'all wait until the motherfucking Saints win the Super Bowl. Really, man. That's all I got to say about that shit. And speaking of how the media discuss me. Last but not least, really now, how y'all gonna throw Fantasia under the bus? Alicia Keys did the same fucking thing. Y'all ain't do shit about that. All y'all did was like, oh, she's having a baby. Really now. Gabrielle Union, she did the same fucking thing. Y'all ain't say shit about that. And now the Wayne Wade's getting a divorce. Really now. But y'all can throw her. Oh, so y'all wait until Fantasia to throw her ass underneath the bus and shit. For basically when a dude lied to her, man. Come on. Really now, maybe y'all need to get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. For real. Y'all was some bullshit. And you know it. I know it, you know it, your mama know it, and everybody know it, man. Y'all need to leave that girl alone. If you ain't gonna get on motherfucking Alicia Keys like that, shut the fuck up. If you ain't gonna talk about Gabrielle Union like that, shut the fuck up. Or any other person that did that shit for that man, shut the fuck up. So, this is Shallow Rage, you know what I'm saying? I'm out, I'm getting back to cooking, and cameraman, get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey YouTube, it is me, J Hood, and we're back for another segment of Word of the Day with no Reaper included. Yay! Yes, Reaper is gone. I just don't know for how long though, but luckily he's not here today, so yes, I could go show free without Reaper. It feels so good. It feels so good. I got control of my body again. Okay. Let's see. Today's word of the day is something that you're gonna have to look on YouTube for. It is called banana phone.
Ring, 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 banana phone. Ring, 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 ring. For real. Look at, it's two clips. It's a animated clip and then it's a clip with a sexy ass woman on it, and this pretty damn funny. So anyway, banana phone is, I'm gonna have to say that the definition for banana phone would be like a banana and you use it as a phone. That's pretty much sums it up. So yeah. You hear something?
Huh?
I hear a song in my head. It's going ring, 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 banana phone. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, banana phones. I have to go.
Nah. What's up, YouTubers? This is Coley D. Before the following clip starts, I'm gonna just tell you right off the bat that sometimes on Sonic Show we do clips and or stories that pushes the button, should I say? And the following segment or two-parter is one of those buttons, and it's the topic of religion. So I'm gonna tell you now, if you do not like the topic of religion, please, and I do mean please, do not post any hateful comments down below. This is going to be a very huge debate. We at Sonic Show do realize that this is a very, very heated topic on many levels, but we thought since the viewers want this topic to be a part of this first show of the second season, we thought we'd go ahead and do it anyway. So again, this is a very heated topic. Please do not post any bad comments below this video, and I appreciate this. Thank you.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Rain, chillin'. Back on some real serious shit. Welcome to the new season of Sonic Show. And you know, the regular cast or whatever, we got some new members. We're in this new segment. We're not doing the real talk anymore, but we're doing the real talk, but we're gonna call it Why. And this is one of the main reasons for the show. We're gonna ask questions. Not just regular questions, but questions that most people really don't have the answers to. And we want y'all to post and like basically see what y'all comments are about. Like, how do y'all respond to it? I know Coley let y'all know earlier about the aggressiveness of the comments, but to me, like, I want the aggressiveness. I want to know like how you really feel about certain things. No, I don't want you to go all out your way to, you know what I'm saying, do a lot of profanity and stuff. I know religion is a certain type of topic, you know what I'm saying, that you don't want to really not, you know what I'm saying, not believe in. A lot of people believe in different things and cultures, but it's a lot of things out there that contradict what a lot of people believe in. That's what I hear for today. Now, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, Christianity and believing in Jesus, and I went to Jehovah's Witnesses and, you know, just the Kingdom Hall, like different places, you know what I'm saying, but basically Christianity, you know what I'm saying, was like my main focus on religion. And you know, you have, you know what I'm saying, Islamic culture, you got like just so many different cultures, and there's so many things like as far as like the Bible that, you know what I'm saying, I question. And you know what I'm saying, to me, it's like a lot of people say you questioning God, but no, it's not even about that. It's about the main focus and thoughts, like, of like a human being. Like me, I'm the type of person, I want to know like the essence of everything, like where this shit all started from. Because like if you think about certain things long enough, it start fucking with you mentally. And like I'm an astronomical person. Like I take something so small and I make it like a big issue, you know what I'm saying? Because simple fact, like, a lot of people go on with their days or whatever, and they be like, okay, this is this, they told me this was this, so I'm supposed to just walk around and be like, well, this is what it is, and this is how it came to be. And then later on in life, you get older, you get smarter,
You sit back and you think about that little thing, you be like, something ain't adding up, because for some reason, no matter how much you tell me this, you know what I'm saying, something giving me insight on something else. So younger and younger in your generations, when you was growing up, it was so much technology that we had, you know what I'm saying, to discover new things and, you know what I'm saying, make new discoveries. They started out discovering new land and all this other stuff. But yet you want to go back beyond new land. And they always got this stuff in the Bible, like before, like BC, thousands BC, before Christ. And mathematically, you know what I'm saying, they have like the technology and stuff to build like pyramids and stuff, like stuff we couldn't recreate today. Without new and improved and advanced technology, we can't build or recreate those structures. So it makes you wonder like, how did that, you know what I'm saying, those objects or the wonders of the world get built without our modern technology? We can't even go back and try to recreate that. We can't even measure the shit that they did back in the day. And to me, I honestly think like we're not the only thing in the universe. So this is gonna either be for the geeks, the spooks, the religionists, the Bible scholars. And this is just like, these questions goes out to everybody that just feel like they have information pouring in. If you can prove it wrong, that's the whole point of this segment of this show. Prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to ask the questions that I feel like nobody can answer. And most of the topics are basically common sense questions, like shit you do in your everyday life. So when you come at me, please come with some correct bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna come at me, come with some shit that's like groundbreaking proof. Something that you can really sit on a slab and be like, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't DNA samples, anything that you can bring to the table, that's what I want to see. I don't want you to comment and then like it's a theory. Now unless you know what I'm saying, it brings on to the next topic or question. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't want to hear shit you got to say. If it's not proof, I don't want to hear it. Because this is basically questions and theories of the mind. So your opinion doesn't mean a damn thing. You have to have proof. On this show alone, you have to have proof. So you can comment if you're an archaeologist, if you a person that a paleontologist, if you're I need scientists, I need people. I mean, we're gonna go page from page. We're gonna load clips. We're gonna show like what we really talking about, why these questions came about or whatever, and we want y'all to really open your mind past, you know what I'm saying. If your mind on level 5, we need y'all to take it to a level 7 for a little while. You know what I'm saying. Think past that normal everyday thought you think, because it's gonna take that much inspiration for you to actually see where we're going with this whole thing. And like I said, just bring the proof. You know what I'm saying. And if you feel offended by it, we don't mind you being offended by it. We know that that's gonna happen, but when you're offended by it, and the reason why you're offended still don't add up to the question that we're asking, there's no need for you to get offended. You can't even prove why you this offended about something that you don't even fucking understand. So we're trying to get an understanding, and all we really want is the truth. So the whole segment of the why segment is the truth, because like they say, the truth is out there. I know y'all look at X-Files and all this stuff and Sci-Fi Channel or some of that shit, they just not making up. There's just too much stuff in this world. The world is too big and too small to hide so much shit. You know what I'm saying? The world is too big for us to travel and just dig deep enough. We can't go to the bottom of the ocean and know every living species and creature. They still finding new species and new things every day, you know what I'm saying, or every 3 months, whatever, you know what I'm saying, is going on. They find a new species all the time. That means that there's still things that so-called in the Bible that Adam ain't named yet, because we don't know where they are. If they're still being found, and their fossils being found that can't be explained. There's too much things in the world that cannot be explained. They're unexplainable, and you know, we have to open our mind past what's going on. Now we have the fact that we can build something to go out of space and travel to another moon or another planet. Why we can't build a car to last long? You know what I'm saying? We can build something to power us out of space. Why we can't make our cars durable enough, you know what I'm saying, to last on these roads? Why we getting these broke down cheap cars? Okay, our money is going into bullshit, and then when it does go into that bullshit, we pay our taxes on this bullshit. We end up getting the things that we're wondering about in our minds that make us, you know what I'm saying, human beings. Our history, it fucks with our history and what we was taught or lied about, and we can't even know the truth. So that's where we at today. We're trying to find out the truth. That's what this segment is about. Why? So get on it.
Hey, what's up, YouTubers? I'm just gonna, well, you just called me about getting ready to go out to the movies and whatnot. I'm about to get ready to catch the new Twilight movie. So I just hit you later, alright?
Hey, hold up. Hey man, where you think you going?
Alright, gotta go to the movies. I expect to meet my girl there to watch Twilight.
Hey, why go to the movies, man? I mean, you can download the movie. Why go?
I mean, shit. I mean, it's gonna be a fun time there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, come on, lines. Then when you go get the tickets, you know, it's about $7. Could be more. Depends on what day it is or how many people that's with you.
I mean, true, but you know, I mean, there always that time where you cuddle up with your girl in the dark in the back. You know?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, understandable, but think about it. Okay, you all in the movies, trying to cuddle up, trying to kiss, trying to hold, but it's always somebody behind you or in front of you being real loud where you can't even enjoy yourself or the movie. See, when you download it, it's just you and your girl, and you ain't got to worry about no lines, no money, no nothing. You can just get up, go get the popcorn whenever you want to, pause the movie when you're gone. See, at the movie theater, you can't pause the movie. So you ain't got to worry about coming back saying what happened.
That is true.
See?
And you know, come think of it, after you spend the general admission and the popcorn and everything else, you would be spending about close to $30.
Yeah.
You know what the heck? Let's just try this thing anyway. You got Toy Story 3, you got they got the Twilight movie on here.
See?
And this, listen, and this downloaded fast as hell.
See?
Dog. I think I'm about to call my girl up, yo. But,
Yeah, do that.
But before I do, let me leave with a message. Staying at home watching movies is just as great as just going out and watching a movie or whatever. You save a lot of money. Not to mention you won't have to worry about people invading on your private time. So go home, download movies, enjoy yourself.
Right. Peace.
Greetings, American citizens. I'm Shallow Rage. I know me better as Alan Hearns. And this is another campaign message for Alan Hearns for president. I don't know what the year, but hey, it's happening. But here's my message to those rappers: don't fuck with cat stacks. If you want to fuck some real women, fuck some real ones. Whatever do, don't fuck cat stacks. If you don't believe me, if you want to know, and if you want to know why I say don't fuck with cat stacks, look what happened to Soulja Boy. He got exposed for being a cokehead. And doesn't faze me, because I have a feeling he is a cokehead for all the shit that ain't right. And he hangs around with Gucci Man and Wacko Flacco and OJ the Juice Man. So evidently, they must enjoy sniffing cocaine and write stupid rhymes. So, and now, this nigga got exposed by cat stacks. You fucked the disease-infested bitch. So rappers, all I'm saying is, don't fuck those diseased, pussy-infested bitches. Out for president.
So we back with the Y segment. So hopefully on the line, and you know, I just want to say, like, I'm gonna start off like, you got to start from the Bible. Supposedly there are clues, and you're gonna notice me do this a lot, quotation marks, because it's even contradicting what I believe in, or what I was taught to believe in. I'm gonna start by saying history, to me, was a governmental issue. Most of our history is based on presidents, money, which is a topic I dare to linger on right now. You have to go back to when money was invented, why it was invented, because before all this, money, stress, bills, payments, before people come from other lands and try to claim and take over lands and doing bargaining and trading, which was supposed to be the way of the world, everything was free. The world was free. Think about that. Before money, what was they doing? The world was free. You can go get water freely. There wasn't no such thing as electricity yet. Scientists and technology brought that about. But before that, they had gold. Who was the first person to be like, okay, I found something shiny. It's gonna be valuable. We're gonna collect it, and everything that's free, we're gonna start charging people for it. They taxing people for shit that they don't own. Why do people have to buy land when land was plentiful? People can just walk about and just build. We're going to settle here. We're going to build our huts and teepees and things here. We're going to start a village here. And that was their home. Then you have people of evil and greed, colonies, ships and stuff, coming over, taking over stuff, taxing stuff. People became slaves. There's a lot of evil stuff going on. Who was the mindset behind that? You know what I'm saying? Did their culture from overseas, you know what I'm saying, bleed into our blood and our lands, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did that come about? It's all dealing with history, you know what I'm saying? History is basically the whole reason for why all these questions are coming up, because your history is more fucked up than the average person can really realize, you know what I'm saying? We actually have a class on being lied to. I don't know how many of you passed your grades or did school, but history is like one of the most taught subjects, and most of it you have to learn your past. And the more I look at my past, the more confused I get, because none of this shit really, like the presidents and all this shit, when they was born and what they did for our country, and now that you think about it, when you think about the presidents of the past and the presidents of the day, and you see all the shit that's going on, some of the shit is not even no different from what they did in the past. They was hiding shit in the past. They got the masonry cult thing going on, and every time you turn around, you see the symbol. And the more and more people research and get smarter and smarter, like, I used to be like, fuck learning all this dumb shit in school, you know what I'm saying? Just get my math and my, you know what I'm saying, my reading and all that shit, and just let me go on by my bench. As long as I can read, write, and all this other dumb shit. I don't want history. I don't want to know how to do no astronomical shit. I don't want to do no, algebra. If I got to get a job with numbers and letters, I don't think I want to apply for it. You know, that's some NASA shit. You know what I'm saying? But having the intellect that I have at this moment in time, you know what I'm saying, for me to have a bright mind, you know what I'm saying, and always looking into, like, what is what, I happen to start to understand scientists and context clues and just understanding life, period. Like, to understand life, your life, it's like, you got to figure out what you're worth as a person. And once you start realizing, well, damn, I'm this way, and people compliment you about who you are, and you don't say how you came to be, and you know what I'm saying, you just a bright young person, and they're like, well, damn, who, where I get it from? just simple questions like that make you want to go back in your past. Well, who was my grandparents and who was their grandparents and so on and so forth. And you know what I'm saying? Was my ancestors white, black, Indian, whatever? You know what I'm saying? This is some things you want to know. And the further back you go, the more and more you draw yourself into history. And it's like you're dealing with history. This is where the confusion come in. You're dealing with history. You're dealing with your history. You're dealing with the Bible history of where you originated from, and you're dealing with modern history, where they can prove, where they have been able to pull up, carbonize, and get DNA samples, and test and run tests and run tests, and prove. Sit it out and be like, okay, well, I don't know what you was taught, but this is what this is. Okay, now I have to contradict myself from what I was taught and look at this actual proof sitting up in front of me. Now, a lot of people can only believe what they see. You can believe what you hear all you want to, but a lot of people going to fall back from what they hear and can't really see than what somebody can put in front of them. So I'm kind of leaning towards the actual proof right now. So forgive me if y'all just kind of heard about your religion thing, but I'm starting to think like religion and listening to some of the things I hear in religion, and then actually trying to put it together, and it's not working. Putting together some of these things, like I'm gonna run y'all a couple of samples. There's only one God. Yeah, you have the God of fire, God of war, God of this and God of that, the God of love, the goddess, and they have goddesses and gods, but there's only supposed to be one God. Then you have Jesus. He's the Son of God, which doesn't make no sense if there's only one God. So now we have to find out who Jesus' Father is, because if he's the Son of God, and that means did God step down so we can only worship Jesus, or are we supposed to be worshiping this God, this entity, this superior being? That's what I'm going to call the person that everyone is supposed to be worshiping, the superior being. Okay, so no one will get offended. If you do, suck ass, because that's all I'm going to give you. Superior being. Okay, this superior being is so high and mighty that he gave us his only son to a virgin. A virgin that can have kids. That should scare a lot of you females. But could have been any one of y'all. So you have people being abducted by aliens. Aliens or superior beings. And they're saying scientists are giving context clues, not really proven, because I can't really lean on their side yet, but saying that most of the stuff in the Bible is some of the same things that's happening today with UFOs and all this other stuff. So that makes you want to look into that. You know what I'm saying? I looked into it. I see that reasoning and their reasonable doubts. And I kind of, you know what I'm saying, want to agree with, like, yeah, that is kind of strange. That could be. Because think about it. Their language back in the day, our language today is way more advanced. We have more words in our vocabulary than they did back in the day. So they could only describe things to you to the best of their knowledge. They wasn't as smart as we are today, or were they? Because they was able to do some astronomical shit back in the day with only their limited amount of vocabulary and limited amount of use of words. So what they might think of as an angel or a person of worship and heaven and all that thing and all that would be only describing to the language only the knowledge that they knew, or only thing, you know what I'm saying, we can just go and describe things in different meanings and similes and antonyms and acronyms and, you know, just do a whole lot of things with words right now. Back in the day they didn't have, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing dealing with language. But their math skills was off the chain to be able to calculate and make things so perfect. So we're gonna take a break. And we'll get back to that.
everybody because I love you guys. But, ow, that didn't feel good.
We're going to go to the phones. Hi, you're on the air with Lisa. And Kevin, what's your name?
Hi, Lisa. It's Renee from California.
Hey, Renee. Chris is over there kind of giving us a look at how to use the ladder there.
I got to tell you something. I have this ladder. It is awesome.
Oh, now what
And
do you use it for, Renee?
everybody wants this ladder. I live in an apartment with vaulted ceilings. Uh-oh.
Okay, we're going to make sure that Chris is okay.
Vaulted ceilings. Uh-oh. Vaulted ceilings. Uh-oh. Vaulted ceilings. Uh-oh.
Say you have you have to get up on the wall, high ceiling, vaulted ceiling. Hey, listen, just walk right up. And I tell you, it's very safe, it's durable, and it's lightweight.
You're scaring me.
So really, now it's locked in place, okay? So really, you say,
Oh, God, Harold, are you okay?
actually, I didn't have it locked. You have to, you say,
Oh, God.
you say,
Oh, God.
you say,
Oh, God.
Getting back into this question of why. Really haven't answered the question yet. Just giving y'all a basic feel of what y'all gonna be drawn into. So, back to what I was saying. Now that we're back. I would have to say there's a lot of things in life that needs to be proven over again. And to me, I feel like our history was a basic lie. It was covered up very well, and it's still being covered up today. And I think that what they're hiding in the government is that if we knew, you know what I'm saying, that all this was a lie, it would change what we think of as history. It would corrupt everything that we ever lived and stood for. So they're willing to kill. I mean, like, you try to go to Area 51, they're willing to literally kill anybody that gets close to the base, or Altec, underwater Area 51, or whatever. UFOs crash and land. There's just sightings everywhere. There's too many people making sightings of UFOs, and for them to be lying. You know what I'm saying? So either the government had to make some type of peace treaty with them because they're in our atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I ain't seen about one or two, or maybe I think I seen them, or I don't know what the hell I can see, but I can see sometimes. I know I ain't crazy, but there been too many reports, you know, and it's just too strange. Like, it's so much things, it's too much going on for it not to be going on, and we're paying billions and billions and billions and billions of our tax dollars for them to hide stuff from us, and I think we really need to know the truth. Even if it do corrupt how everybody think and drive people crazy, at least some of us need to know the truth. And I know, you know what I'm saying, it's right for them to hide, but it's still wrong at the same time. I don't agree with the fact that they hiding it, because if they're supposed to be leading the country, and if history is bullshit, they should just come out and say, well, your whole life history was bullshit and it was ran by aliens long time ago, and aliens made us who the hell we are. There's no such thing as religion. That's what the fuck they need to say. Instead of going on and on, making these children learn shit that's going to get outdated every 2 years in the history books for no fucking reason, point blank period. The shit we learning now, it take us 12 grade levels to learn when you can just teach us all at one time. They got programs now that are so fucking accurate. It could teach a baby to read. It could teach an infant to read. There are infants reading. So we can learn at a younger level, and our brain develops at a younger level. Why we just can't get our school over with in like 2 or 3 years? Why we gotta prolong every fucking thing? Why? Because y'all need something to do as a government, so you can establish some type of order in the country. Everything is really based on order, and that's why I'll vote. Y'all not gonna run my life. And I'm an anti-government type of person. There are some people in the government that, you know what I'm saying, are cool. They help, they protect and serve. But there's so many grimy and dirty government officials out there, police officers, that I just don't trust them. And if you're gonna lie about something as far as everything that we stand for, our history, and going to war for just dumb shit that it don't belong to you, and it's just doing dumb shit for no apparent reason, just because you have the willpower to do it, then I'm not voting for nobody. I don't care if they white, black, Asian, pink, brown, green. I don't give a fuck what's going on. And we need to check all our officials anyway, because if the aliens is coming in and out of the planet, they're running for our leaders. And yes, I do know that there are shapeshifters out there, because there are a lot of crazy motherfuckers out here, and it's just too much going on. And I got a question, like, what happens to the presidents once they're out of office? Like, what are their life like? Why you don't really hear from them or hear about them? Like, what do they do to them? Did they brainwash them? Because, like, I know they know some type of secrets, you know what I'm saying? If the office is really running and not the president, because, you know what I'm saying, you got the president really as a spokesperson, then you got these people above him that's sitting around these chairs in the office, like, they really run the show. So who are these people? Y'all need to check them motherfuckers out, because they just sending our young boys over there to get killed for some oil that don't belong to us. We fighting wars we don't fucking understand. They ain't brought back shit, and by the time they do bring back something, they done stuck it up in Area 51 somewhere where we can't fucking get to it. So what's the whole fucking point? You know, so it's a lot of shit spiritually. It's a spiritual war going on, and people not opening their minds up to see it. They just think we over there fighting, but it's really a spiritual war, and it's just crazy. It's very crazy, and it's a lack of understanding. But knowledge is power. That's what we're here to give everyone, hope for knowledge. I hope that your religion is the religion that you believe in, and it's a real religion. If not, then maybe there is a hell. Maybe we are already on hell. In hell and chilling. And we just waiting to go up somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But everyone talks of a God. And everyone believes in some sort of entity or superior being. But nowhere in any religion did they say or you know what I'm saying, confine that any God was a man, you know what I'm saying, came in the flesh of a man, so they say, or whatever the hell they lie to us about. But he came in the form of man, but that means he had to come in a form. He wasn't a man. Spirit or whatever it is, or entity, you have to really dig deeper than just words. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna wrap it up. Maybe you can ask a question. Maybe I can answer it. If not, we'll research it together, and we're gonna go from there. If it takes us 30 days to satisfy your hunger for thirst in your little brain, we're gonna do that. I hope that, you know what I'm saying, some of my words were offensive. That way you can take heed to what I'm saying. And you could really, you know what I'm saying, open your mind to more knowledge. You need to know, you know. You need to know if it's real. Everybody want to know the meaning of life. Well, what's the point if you were lied to all your life? If you were brainwashed? I feel like every human being on earth was brainwashed. We don't know what happened 1600,000 before Christ. There were dinosaurs here. Did he name all the damn dinosaurs too? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Answer that. They still playing with that question. Because ain't nobody gave me the real answer yet. Which one came first? The chicken or the motherfucking egg? Put your money on the egg. Put your motherfucking money on that egg. Because ain't no way in hell a human can be created without sperm. I ain't seen nobody do it yet. And God created himself. Y'all better check that out too. Y'all better check that out, because I had a vision about that. And God created himself. I actually kind of seen how that was done, but for me to explain to y'all, that was my vision, so y'all will probably have an outlook on it I don't give a damn. That's how I understand it. He gave it to me in the way I can understand it. The superior being, I mean. So I'm going to take it as that. Because he didn't say that his name was God. Okay. But
Who the hell you been talking
if
to?
you this is one good question. If God created himself, right? He's God. He's the beginning. He has no beginning and no ending, right? Who is there to name him for them to call him God? Why 3 letters? You know what I'm saying? His name is God. Not Jesus. We ain't talking about. I'm talking about Jesus' ancestors, his ancestors. Because Jesus got his ancestors, obviously, because he ain't the first. So, do gods die? Are they descendants of God? Or, can a God die? I mean, really now. Wish Alan was here. But, really now. I mean, can gods die and then leave their descendants? And then, if Jesus wasn't the Virgin Mary, then who is his descendants on earth? You know what I'm saying? Who is his people that was, you know what I'm saying? Like the Da Vinci Code, the descendants of Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? The Jesus, the blood of whatever.
Hey, you two. I'm feeling good today because today is the first day of my brand new segment called Questions and Answers with the Yin Yang Brothers. With, of course, you already know me, J Hood, and as much as I don't like it, my supposed to be evil brother Reaper. So let's get started, and I hope you enjoy. So from here, we have a person from Raleigh named Kathy who asked me a question. Why is it when you ask people what's wrong and they always say, I don't want to talk about it, but when someone else asks the same question, they answer it with no problem? Well, Kathy, for you, this is my answer. The person might have a little bit of insecurity about themselves, and they might open up to other people because they trust them, but although you might be like their best friend or something like that, but you only been like best friends for like a short period of time, they might not trust you all the way yet. So yeah, just build up your trust and stuff like that. They'll open up more. Yeah, right. All this mumbo jumbo bullshit and everything in between, man. The person just don't point blank like your black ass, alright? That's all. Okay? Alright. Anyway. Awkward. From Dave from Tarboro, North Carolina. He sent this question. Don't you hate it when you call someone, they don't answer the phone right after you just text message them? As a matter of fact, no. I might get a little mad, Dave, but my brain might tell me is that they're probably doing something else, and just wait for like a little while later and then try calling them again and stuff like that. They'll probably pick up then. So no, I don't really hate it. I might be a little upset about that they didn't pick up the phone after I just text messaged them, but they probably have something more important to do, so you just have to wait. Just have to wait, J Hood. What do you mean, just have to wait? Let me rephrase this. What my kind, idiotic brother is trying to say to you, Mr. Dave, Don, Doodoo, whatever your name is, what he's trying to say is that the person just wants to talk to you. Because maybe you've been calling them all day, like, ring, ring, ring. Ring, 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 pick up the phone. Ring, ring, ring. I just called this guy about 27 times already. Still haven't picked up the phone. Ring, 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 pick up the phone. Ring, 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 pick up the damn phone. Ring, 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 just... I'm going to their house, get a knife, and I'm going to find out why they're not going to call me back. Awkward again. Alright, moving on. The final question for today is from Randy from Norfolk, Virginia, and he sent this for me and said, "Why is it when women cheat, it's okay, but then men cheat, it's World War III?" That's a good question, but here's the thing. It's not okay for women to cheat at all, as much as it's not okay for men to cheat, because we get hurt too, just as much as women gets hurt. So, to sum it all up, it's just point blank not okay to cheat on anybody, male or female. So, if you're like in a screwy relationship right now, better get your act together and stuff like that, because shoot, it's a whole bunch of screwy situations out there, and you just gotta find a way how to like get back on the ball, or like climb that ladder and reach a certain point in which you like could pick yourself back together and fix your relationship, and that's pretty much it. I agree with him. For once, I agree with him. Turn the camera off. Turn the fucking camera off. Now!
March 17th, 1997. Building you a better cartoon show. The revolution will be televised. What are we talking about here? Well, of course, we're talking about Cartoon Network's popular cartoon block, Toonami, which ran from March 17th, 1997 to September 20th, 2008. See, that was the best cartoon block that you have ever seen on Cartoon Network. Better than that Bagoozy shit that took over later on in the run and whatnot. But anyway, see, here's the thing. See, when St. Patrick's Day of '97 hit, you know what I'm saying? People was dying to go home from school just to watch this popular cartoon block. You know what I'm saying? Because it started out, you know what I'm saying, just looking at, just looking at popular action cartoons and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And it was
it was like one of the best things that you ever saw. And then when Toonami went off, then you went and do your homework. Cause you didn't want to do no homework while watching these popular cartoons. You know what I mean? Who did? But then they started showing Japanese anime on there. I mean, and you have like popular Japanese anime to show up there. For example, Dragon Ball Z, Outlaw Star, Ronin Warriors. You even had, I mean, heck, you even had Robotech. You even had like one of our things out there like Voltron to show up there. I mean, people would just stop and just look at this cartoon block. Why? Because they love action. They love to look at Japanese anime. It's a good thing. It's interesting to watch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the most popular thing that ever came on. Originally, it was hosted by Motar from Space Ghost Coast to Coast, for those who remember that show. But then they made their own mascot, Tom. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tom was up there for a while, you know, and then all of a sudden, I guess something happened. He died or whatever. Then that's when Tom 2 took over, a more sleeker looking type of this cat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but this is one thing that I was pissed off about. On that date, September 20th, 2008, came. Cartoon Network executives decided to pull the plug on the popular cartoon plot. See, this is where they first fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? When it first fucked up, when they decided on April the 17th. Wait a second. When on March 18th, 2006, they decided to move Toonami to just weekends only. Because of the fact this thing called Bigazi, or however you pronounce that shit, they decided to put that shit on the weekdays because they want to focus on the preteen audiences and stuff like that. But you know what the weird thing is? It only lasted a month. So Cartoon Network don't even know what the hell they were doing. But you know, I'm very glad, but I'm glad it lasted as long as it did, because if it wasn't for Toonami, Japanese anime would not have the proper exposure that it had. It's very, very popular here today. I mean, like I said, you had stuff. You had shit like the Gundam series on there. You had Outlaw Star. You had I was starting to say Cowboy Bebop, but that only showed on Adult Swim or whatnot. Shit. Surprisingly, you had Sailor Moon on there, and I do mean surprisingly. You had Dragon Ball Z. You had GT later on. We had GT. Me personally, it was good, but it wasn't like I thought it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But you know. Oh yeah, and they showed the whole Dragon Ball series on there. The only thing I didn't like about it, they went backwards though. They showed Z, then GT, then later on in Toonami's run they showed Dragon Ball. That's just my opinion, but I'm glad they showed all three. But you know what I'm saying? It's like this. It's like this. They expanded. When they started expanding the shit, because it was the normal weekday block. Then it expanded to the midnight run, and they only showed the two most popular cartoons that people watched. Yes, they listen to us. You know what I'm saying? Back when Toonami was on, whatever we sent them, whatever requests we wanted to see, whatever cartoons we wanted to see or whatever, they listened to us and they delivered. See, so they put it on the midnight run. If we missed the two most popular cartoons in that, the block or whatever, they'll catch it. They'll put those two on
at midnight in case you missed it, because you know some people they work during the weekday, or they may be in after school or whatever. Then they decided to do a Saturday morning thing called the Rising Sun. Man, who don't remember that? they showed Dragon Ball Z, Thundercats, and a couple other cartoons on there. I think they even showed, what's that cartoon? Silverhawks. They showed Silverhawks on there as well. But yeah, then they decided to expand it even a little bit more to another network. You're talking about Kids WB, for those who remember Kids WB. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, they decided to go ahead and cancel the whole entire thing on September 20th, 2008. And it is sad that they did that. It was really sad that they did that. Oh, by the way, there was contemplation on, like, was Yu Yu Hakusho on there or whatnot? There was. Yu Yu Hakusho was on there, you know what I mean? But anyway, so many cartoons showed up on this thing. So many cartoons showed up. But it was sad when they canceled it, and that was the worst thing that they did, and I'll tell you why. Because at that particular point when they decided to cancel the whole thing, then what it was, there wasn't no hardly exposure on the thing. You know what I mean? There was no exposure, because they started out Adult Swim, and those are only showing like maybe a couple of Japanese anime at a time, and then that was it. But now they picked up themselves and they actually started to show Japanese anime again, but only on Saturday nights. But they're still showing it. They still show Bleach. They show Full Metal Alchemist. They showed Inuyasha up there for a long period of time until they decided to just, But anyway.
Now they're doing it again.
But yeah, but now I don't know. There was rumors of Toonami being brought back. Let me tell you something. If they do decide to bring Toonami back, that would be the best thing they have ever done, because that needs to be back on, and so we could go home, so we could come home and watch Japanese anime like we always had. But until then, I guess we are just left with this message from Tom 2.
Well, this is the end, beautiful friends. After more than 11 years, this is Toonami's final broadcast. It's been a lot of fun, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you who've made this journey with us. Toonami wouldn't have been anything without you. Hopefully, we've left you with some good memories. So, until we meet again, stay gold. Bang.
Don't be a fool. Stay in school. Get that diploma. Graduate. Go to college. Go in the military. Go to work. Make something of yourself. Take care.
Well, here's my final thoughts. My final thoughts is I'm gonna be on some serious shit. Now, for all those that have dreams and goals and aspirations they seek to accomplish in their lifetime, all I gotta say is, hey, if you want to really live out your dreams, you gotta go out and start living. Cause you ain't gonna accomplish nothing. Damn shit good. But you ain't gonna accomplish nothing just by sitting by waiting for your dreams to happen for you. But that's not how it works. If you have any talent, whether it's sports or acting or anything else, go out and live it. Don't just stand by and let opportunities pass you by. Go out and live yours. You know what I'm saying? And also, well, if you in sports, hey, you can do that. Get yourself a nice, good little sports scholarship and whatnot. Play for your high school team. Get yourself a nice sports scholarship. And then next thing you know, hey, and if you're really good, hey, you might make it. Might play for a nice team, might win your college championship and all that shit. Who knows? But the thing is, you never know what your talents, your dreams, and your aspirations may take you if you don't do nothing about it. So all I gotta say is, to quote myself, in order to live out your dreams, you must unchain yourself from the shackles that keep you enslaved into a life without no purpose. Peace.
What's up, YouTubers? I'm Cody D. Before I begin my final thought, I would just like to put out, that I really do thank y'all for watching the season premiere, season 2 of the show. You know what I'm saying? It really means a lot to us. Some people didn't think that we was gonna be back, but yeah, we're gonna be back. And maybe a season 3, who knows? But we just have to take it one step at a time, alright? But okay. Here's the deal. Here's my final thought. I mean, a whole lot of things been going on this past summer or whatnot. You know, we happen to lose. We happen to lose like a classmate or whatnot. And a whole lot of other changes happened or whatnot. The reason I put that out is because part of my final thought is basically about life. So many people complain about their life, saying, you know, oh, my life is terrible, I'm not going anywhere with this, and blah 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 blah. You know, some people may even come to the point where they may even think about suicide or just give up on wherever their dreams are or whatnot. Well, here's the thing. This is why I said, because believe it or not, I mean, I've been there once before. This is where I was younger though. Yeah. I'm actually saying, I'm not kidding you. But thing is, yeah, people have to realize that there is more to there's way more to life than just giving up or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? If you want something to be done, you have to get out and actually do it. You don't believe me? Ask Shalom Rage. She'll tell you the same thing. You know what I mean? And actually, you guys Rain. He'll tell you the same thing as well. Matter of fact, you can even ask our season 1 starter, Mike Chrome and Little Louisiana. They all can tell you the same thing. You know what I mean, life is too short. You got to live it up to the fullest. Achieve your dreams. And so people can know you for whatever you do, no matter if it's music, no matter if it's hosting a show or whatever it is. I mean, just live it up. Also for part of my final thought, I have to say that I believe this show, believe it or not, has made people stronger. You know what I mean? I mean, of course, we make people laugh. That's what we do. That's what we love to do. We love to bring that to y'all. But at the same time, when we deliver some serious issues and shit like that, you know what I mean? people actually email us back and be like, well, hey, look, I watched this or whatever, and you really made a point, and I really do appreciate that and whatnot. That's the type of feedback that we love to get from viewers or whatnot. Now, so it ain't for y'all viewers or whatnot. We wouldn't be on the air right now. We'd probably be, stopping or whatnot. But regardless, I don't think we are gonna stop. I don't think we will stop until it's the right time. So that's why I have to say on my final thought. Oh, in case you haven't watched the promo clip, those winners of the science show contest will be appearing in next month's episode. So be looking out for those 4 people in the next show. Alright? So congratulations to those 4 again. We might even have some new people along the way. Who knows? The more people, the merrier. And as you see in the promo, we actually have a female. I'm glad of that. I'm finally glad that we got a female now. But we need more females. It won't hurt to add more spice to the show. So other than that, that's about all I have. Big shout out to all my friends and family or whatnot. Shout and rage. I don't know what to say, but I hope people vote for you for president this year. Just so do your thing, keep campaigning. You already know what it is. So until the next show, this is Coley D. We will see you next time right here on Sunny Show. Peace.